posterior glenohumeral joint capsule mobility regimen with a opposite side rotational lunge to help mobilize and facilitate internal rotation as well as horizontal adduction. Right upper extremity will be fixated anywhere from nose, head high or above, down to waist high. We'll go with an armpit height strategy right now. And the left lower extremity, as the right is the base and pointed at 12 o'clock, left upper extremity is going to be a counter mobilizer here with our anchor point. We're simply going with an opposite side, left leg, opposite side, transverse plane lunge. Cool little strategy to get a little more motion here is to add some hip excursion. So we'll preset with this opposite side rotational lunge, and with my counter mobilizer, my left upper extremity here, if you can see, I'm taking my pelvis and rotating it to the right. So I'm rotating it to the right as a bottom-up driver from the lumbopelvic hip complex into the shoulder girdle complex, which is really getting into that posterior capsule and cuff. I can transition as I'm kind of leaning and hanging there as well to now a frontal plane hip excursion in the mix. Frontal plane hip excursion, right lateral to left lateral, as I'm preset in this left leg opposite transverse plane lunge, and then I can go with a little sagittal plane technique as a strategy to help facilitate internal rotation and horizontal adduction of the right capsule and cuff posteriorly. You can use an upper extremity driver as I'm preset, so I can use that with a little rotation and a little pull to get my motion as I'm preset in this transverse plane lunge. I can add a little bit more of a pendulum swing in and throughout, so if my arm's on a little bit lower, I'll go over the top, and if it's a little bit higher, sneak it on down, and that changes our type 1 and our type 2 stuff as well. So in the same position, I can also go with a little frontal plane hip excursion as well as a left upper extremity pendulum swing. And I can also, with this fixation, I can go a little sagittal plane here.